Hello everyone, my name is Griff, and today we're going to be going over the This Month in Dragalia loss for April 2021. I have not looked at this at all. I'm assuming there's going to be Vania in there, that's why I have Vania on the side, but I have no idea what's going to be in this. So we're all going to find out together. So let's take a look. If this video, if going over this is very short, and I don't have much to say, then we'll also view the Summon Showcase. So let's just see what we have here. So we have the start. Hello everyone, Yuji Okada here, Director of Dragalia Lost. First off, I want to thank you for playing Dragalia Lost, which is enjoying its 2.5-year anniversary thanks to the passion and support from players like you. It's exciting to bring you to the latest month on what's happening around the game. Wait, what? I'm sorry, I read that completely wrong. I'm dyslexic, so there's going to be a lot of reading mistakes. I'm excited to bring you the latest news on what's happening in and around the game this month. I'm pretty excited that Dragalia is on its 2.5-year anniversary. A lot of people were saying that year 3 is the end for gacha games, but I've known gacha games that have been dead, quote-unquote, for years and are still going, so hopefully Dragalia stays around for a long time. But let's see what we have here. The dawn of Dragalia raid event is here. What would a half anniversary be without a lore-heavy raid to go along with it? That's pretty funny that they're saying that. So maybe this is a new like thing we can expect. On the eve of the game's 2.5 anniversary, the Dragalia event spins a 300-year tale of the legendary hero Alberius, along the way he joined by allies including Midgardstormer, this time in human form. You can play through the event and add adventure human Midgardstormer to your roster. You also meet the adventurer Miriam, who appears alongside Yellow in the Gala Dragalia that's going on now. Yes, you read that right. Nod has finally become a playable adventurer. She has a unique shapeshift called Metamorphosis that replaces the Dragon Gauge, effectively allowing her to have 2 different forms. After playing Spectator so long, the fairy is eager to fight for her friends. Very cute. We have Galanat and Miriam here. These are very... I don't have as much as a tie to Miriam. I have Mim already, so for me to have a tie to Miriam is kind of iffy, but I do really like this event. And I like Midgardstormer. I wanted to use him on my Legends Yellow Clear, which I haven't gotten yet. I've gotten pretty close. I think I need to change around the comp a little bit, but I think he'll be there. I think all 3 of the units that I wanted... Actually, I think all 4 of the units I wanted to clear will be able to actually clear that. Because all 4 of the units I was using I have some sort of tie to. So, that's pretty exciting. The Wagon Pupper event is back for good. Everyone's favorite doggo returns to the Holodome on April 1st. This event was live for a single day last year, but it's back for good now with some improvements to boot. You can invite dragons to walk alongside adventurers. What's more, you can invite up to 4 adventurers. This is literally just a copy and paste from the post we just read in the other video, okay? We've also added the optional Booketh effect to the photo mode in the Walkie's quest. You can use the on-screen slider to adjust it to your liking. Use it to spice up your screenshots and emphasize the focus on the image. This is a pretty cool image. They have the high dragon, well, they have the normal dragons, and then the pupper, and then the story units. Players are rarely given this opportunity to control the camera themselves, so we hope those of you with a passion for sharing your screenshots and social media will have a lot of fun in finding a perfect shot to post. In fact, we're holding a Twitter event to encourage players to do just that. So check the official Dragalia Lost Twitter account for more details and get those digital shutters snapping. Very cute. Plans for this month. The adventurer Alberius and the dragon High Chthonius will be featured in a prize showcase starting on April 2nd. For further details on their stats, check out the Summon Showcase notification when posted. Wow, look at them. High Chthonius. It's pretty interesting that they're making him a Gala Dragon and he's not getting a quest or anything. Maybe he will get a quest in the future, but he is the 6th Great Worm. Not that the Great Worms mean much of anything anymore because they're not in the story ever, but whatever, whatever. He does have Dragalia. I know for a fact he is a Shadow Sword, due to the profile card maker that they had, where they showed him as a Shadow Adventurer. So I'm guessing High Chthonius is also a Shadow Adventurer. It's also a prize showcase, which is what I was kind of expecting. So I don't know if I'm going to summon on this. I probably will, because I like him as a character. I don't really need him. I probably don't even need Chthonius either. I don't know. When I go over the video on them, we'll know more. But for right now, that's what we have. A new series of quests, Trials of the Mighty, will debut on the 7th of April. You'll be challenged You will be challenged in taking on various bosses with a team of one or more predetermined elements or weapon types. Clear these quests to earn the rewards for a daily bonus like materials for unlocking mana spirals for certain adventures, nature's blessing, and fortifying dragon scales. If you miss out on daily bonus, you'll be able to earn them retroactively for up to 3 days. That said, please keep in mind that the reward from each daily bonus depends on the boss that was available to take part during that particular day. Additional bosses will be available in the future, and existing bosses will make a routine appearance. Okay, so you can't just use 3 daily bonuses. Wait, maybe you can. Keep in mind that the reward for each daily bonus depends on the boss who is available to battle on that particular day. So it seems like the 3 bosses are going to rotate, and if you want to get Gala Uden up to 70 mana nodes, you would want to use all 3 of your daily bonuses on the day that the Thor fight is available, because then you would get all 3 of them. And then you would save and you'd spend it on Thor. As far as the units I want to use, probably Goof first, and then I don't know about the other 2, but probably Goof first, because I have a connection to him. He's one of my favorite adventurers from a lore perspective, so we'll have to see. Materials for unlocking the mana spirals will be available from the daily bonus in April for certain Gala adventures, and said materials for additional adventures, including those without a Gala version, will be available in the future. Okay, so this is also for other mana spirals. Huh. Okay. So it's not just Gala adventures in this, and also it says the daily bonus in April. So maybe next month the fight will completely change. Maybe we'll have a different light unit in the Thor battle. So maybe you do want to get as many of these as you can in a timely manner. We'll have to see. An Onsite event will start on the 4th, on April 12th. It looks like this Rough Rider Ronzo is going back to school. Hopefully he doesn't end up in detention for too long. Oh my goodness. That's young Ronzo. That is adorable. And he has a bat. Okay, I'm seeing the flame energy around him. Maybe it'll be a flame. What weapon type would a bat be? Oh gosh. We have some kids in the background too. That looks like Linnea. Time Attack Challenge will be pitting you against Shadow Attune enemies. Will be held in late April. Makes sense. Wait, Shadow Attune Adventures. Shadow Attune enemies. Okay, sorry, no, that's for light. Yes, that makes sense because we're having. Well, no, it doesn't. Because we just had a Time Attack. Unless you're pitting this around Rise of the Sinister Dominion, you think it would be a wind Time Attack, but it's a light Time Attack. Okay. Part 1 of Chapter 19, the main campaign, will be added in late April. With the way into the Fairy Kingdom unveiled, the mysteries surrounding the prince will continue to unravel in parts 1 and 2 of this chapter. No mention of a free unit on that, but that's not too surprising. As real, the latest Dragalia Digest, an event featuring Vania and another adventure and dragon from Rage of Bahamut game will be held at the end of April. Okay. They didn't say much more than that, but there is a dragon confirmed. Okay. I'm guessing this is going to be her dragon. She has a dragon in her game. I don't know what it's called. It's like this big, fluffy pink dragon, from what I remember. So that's probably the dragon will be show up. There is her brother back here, but I believe Vania has a sister, or Vampy has a sister. I don't know. I don't know off the top of my head. I don't know enough about Cygames lore to really go over all of that personally. And then I briefly touched on these points in the latest Dragalia Digest, but allow me to reiterate them and expand upon them. Players will be able to automatically unlock Players will be able to automatically unlock up to a specific mana node, or even all 5 of an adventurer's mana circles at once. As it stands now, the auto feature only supports unlocking a single mana circle at a time, and some nodes will be manually unlocked. With this change, we hope it becomes easier to manage your ever-growing roster of adventurers, and we'll continue to work on future updates that improve the functionality. Pretty good. With the increased number of facilities built, it will become harder and harder to manage the sometimes sprawling Hallandom. To address this difficulty, we plan to add a single stream from which players can view and upgrade all of their facilities, eliminating the need to hunt them down. Pretty good. Players will be able to see teams that others have been used to successfully clear high difficulty quests, including Advanced Dragon Trials, the Agato Uprising. Check for the combination of adventures, dragons, and worm prints that the other players use. Pretty good. We already used this indirectly. We iterate the functions of the Dragalia over time. For starters, we plan to add a feature that allows you to easily identify as adventurers who you've used to clear high difficulty quests, as well as a feature that allows you to revisit past story scenes. Huh. So maybe this is talking about like the stories, when it says story scenes, maybe it means those images that appear in the story sometime, not necessarily the chapters, because you can just go back and read those. So that's weird. And then show how you cleared high quests. That's interesting. Main story up to the chapter. Main story chapters up to and including chapter 21 will be continued and released in halves each month. As the Prince and Fairy delve deeper and deeper into the Fairy Kingdom, more and more mysteries will be revealed. We look forward to seeing new faces and more as the story soldiers on. Nice. Those of you who missed the opportunity to recruit Alphonse and Serenity roster will be happy to learn that the Fire Emblem Lost Heroes and the Fire Emblem Kindred Ties event will be made available in the event compendium anytime in solo play. If you're interested in any other Fire Emblem adventures, be sure to check the notification board for upcoming information on returning summon showcases. No mention of a part 3. I don't think there would be a part 3 because it doesn't really seem like something they would do, in my opinion. I feel like they would have said it. Like, they didn't say it with Pecorine, but the thing about Pecorine was she was a completely other announcement. Like, there was a complete other... There was no tie. They literally went, here, these two things are coming back, and then here's a new video, and it wasn't Phase 3. If it was Phase 3, I feel like they would have just said it. So I'm in the camp that Phase 3 isn't happening yet. If it does happen, I'm going to be sad, because I'm probably going to summon before then, but we'll see. Thank you for reading this month's update, and especially playing the game for some and all those for the past 2.5 years. We remain hard-working and making the game ever more fun to play and bringing fresh content and experience to enjoy. This month we're giving all players the following: 25k Eldwater and 2 Champion Testament. The next installment will be posted around the 1st of May. Until then, thank you for reading. Nice. Pretty cool all in all. A lot of just updated information on things that we knew. No Easter event mentioned at all. Kind of interesting, because this weekend is Easter in America, and I thought maybe the Onsite event or the facility event, whatever it was that we'd get this month, would be Easter event, but it's not. Well, seemingly it's not. It's based on young Ronzel, so that's amazing. I don't know if I'm going to summon for him. I doubt I am. He's probably not going to be limited, but this is really funny to me. Let's see, how long? We're about 12 minutes in. Let's look at the banner preview, because at this point I feel like we can. Yeah. The only thing else is that shop packs have refreshed and the event's not live. So let's see. Announcing the next summon showcase. The prize showcase. The next summon showcase, the prize showcase, kicks off on the 2nd. Appearance rate of featured dragon will be boosted during the showcase. When you summon on a prize showcase, in addition to getting adventures, you get items as well. We all know about this. Newly added adventures: Alberius Shadow Sword, High Chthonius Shadow. And this is only going to be a week. It's only going to run until the 9th. Here's some of the things you get in the Platinum Prize, the Gold Prize, Silver Prize, blah, 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 blah. Pretty basic. As far as I'm concerned, I might summon on this since it's a prize showcase, and I really need more Sunlight Stones, just in general. So that'd be pretty useful. And I like the 2 adventures. I summoned on Pecorine because it was a prize showcase. I summoned on Ilia because it was a prize showcase, and I wanted both of those adventures. And I feel like I have enough. Like, if I look at my stash, I have, like, close to 600 summons in this alone, and this is before any tickets from the Twitter events have been up, which is like, there's like 600, not 600, but there's a lot in there. That's the wrong tab, but let's go back here. Alberius, witness the true bond between people and dragon. The legendary Founder King. 3 centuries ago, he defeated the other who had been restored by the Dino Empire and founded the Kingdom of Iberia. Able to form pact with many dragons, he soon joined the forces of the 6 Great Worms. Okay. Whoa, okay. Circular Dawn. The user takes the form of High Chthonius, dealing damage to the target and nearby enemies, inflicting Shadow Blight, and returns to their original form. The user then deals further damage to the target and nearby enemies. Certain abilities that activate while shapeshifting will affect High Chthonius' attack. Okay. Decent mods and Shadow Blight. Exalted Inception. Interesting. He has the same names that Yuden does. Yuden has, what is it? Let's look. I know, because I know in second seal, at least in his Gala form, is Exalted Glory. Yeah, he has Blazing Circlet and Exalted Fire. Alberius has... Well, let's look at it again because I'm forgetting the name. Alberius has Circlet Dawn and Exalted Inception. Pretty cool that they have that callback to him. I like that a lot. The user takes the form of High Midgard Stormer, able to deal damage to surrounding enemies, inflict stun, raise the dragon gauge, and if the attack connects, return to their original form. If the attack connects... Oh no, sorry. Okay, those are two different things. Certain abilities will affect shapeshift... certain abilities that activate while shapeshifting will affect this attack. So he can turn to High Chthonius and High Midgard Stormer in his abilities. That's super cool. He gets stunned and he gets dragon energy. He has dragon haste and dragon damage for his co-ability. That's huge. Shapeshift prep feels the feels 25% of the dragon gauge prep at the start of the quest. Also increases 25% when in dragon form. And then he has blind resist 100%. And then dragon fierce rule grants the user user's attack the ability to dispel one enemy buff while in dragon form. This does not apply to the damage dealt as the user shapeshifts. This effect does not apply to the damage dealt as the user shapeshifts. So that's like when you shapeshift, but it doesn't say grants the user attacks the ability to dispel one enemy buff when in dragon form. So if you transform, he just... Does this count as transforming? Certain abilities that activate while... Yeah. So he has dispel on all of his abilities, and then when he transforms, every attack he does has dispel. That's pretty big. That's a lot of dispel. That's like what we would need for Cayenne, really, kinda. I don't know, Joker kinda fixes that. This is a cool unit though, just in terms of lore. And like what he can do, I really like this. Okay, I don't really have much to say because... It's interesting that this ability increases the defense when in dragon form by 25%. The new worm print we got today, which I'm going to go in here and unbind right now because I haven't unbound it yet. The new worm print we just got today, which was... let me see if I can find it. There, here it is. Oh, nope. Not Trope of Knowledge. It was Holy Worm's Advent. Has this effect where it reduces defense but adds a modifier for damage and extends shapeshift time. Like, it basically just makes your dragon better, but it reduces defense. So I'm wondering if I key this up to full. And then I look at this, look at its effects. That's a... Whoa. Okay, I like that art. Now it's at 3. What does 3 do? Does it reduce it by 25? Decreases the user defense by 15, but adds an 18 damage to modifier, extends shapeshift time, and increases dragon range. So you take more damage, but your dragon form is much better. He, in his abilities, gives himself a defense buff when he transforms. So much so that you would actually negate the effects of that passive. So that's... Well, when in dragon form, you'd negate it. But that's still huge. That's still pretty big. So that's pretty... Yeah, that's cool. I like that. That would probably be a good worm print on him. All in all, he's a super cool unit. I like the flavor text of this character. The fact that he turns into 2 different dragons, pretty cool. Next, let's look at the dragon itself. High Chthonius. I shall regale you with tales of my time with the king. He looks super cool. The Netherworm Chthonius, having unlocked his hidden power within, though he has wandered through the abyss of death, he has since gained grand revival. Ever loyal to Iberius, he spreads his wings once more to serve his king's will. So, Nether Blast deals damage to the target and nearby enemies, draws them together, and inflicts Shadow Bite. So, a dragon that inflicts Shadow Bite, not too bad. Okay. Strength and High Dragon's Might V. The user is attuned to Shadow, increases strength by 65% and increases strength by a further 20% for the remainder of the quest upon shapeshifting up to twice per quest. So, if you shapeshift twice, you have 105 strength. Nice. The user is attuned to Shadow, increases max HP by 30% for the main request upon shapeshifting the second time. So basically, you start with 65% strength. If you shapeshift twice, if you shapeshift the first time, you get another 20% strength. If you shapeshift again after that, you get another 20% strength on top of that, and a 30% HP buff. So this is a good dragon for shapeshifting. It would probably work really well on Lathna because Lathna transforms into Naruto but she gets the effects of the dragon, so she would transform and get these effects. It will be interesting to see if this applies. I don't think it would, but if this applies to Dragon Drive or if this applies to Persona, a unit like Joker or Melina just basically gets a huge damage increase from what they currently have, because both of them are kind of running skill damage dragons, which is 180 skill damage, which is good. But I believe 105 strength and the HP buff is more consistently better, because it would be safer. But that's only if that applies, so we'd have to see. All in all, pretty good banner. I don't think I'd recommend summon honestly, unless you like these two adventures, but you are getting 3 days of free summon, so don't summon till then. But it is also a prize showcase, which means that every time you summon, you're getting more than an average summon showcase. And you're also getting, Alberius, you're also getting Hycothonius. So, a lot of flavor text, a lot of cool adventures. That's going to be it for me for today. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.